very humble person. So that's it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You
I
are
appreciate it.
a global sport analyst. Now let me ask you. Now players do come up, and these players have huge potential, very good potential. Now sometimes they don't live up to this their potential. Who is to be blamed? The coach, the club, the manager, the board. Who is to be blamed when a
Okay,
player who has
so
potential doesn't live up to it?
personally, I've always said it. The most important signing that a club will make is the coach. Coach is the most important signing for any club. If for example, top clubs, there is no top club that goes to the market and look for bad players to sign. Before a top club will go to the market to look to sign a player, they are signing that player because they've seen potential and they've seen that this player can do well. Now, the player doing well is 70% dependent on the manager that is in the club at that point in time that player came in. 70%. 30% is now the player working hard to ensure that he can develop his skills. But in today's world, we've seen that coaching is very, very vital. Let me give you just few examples.
Yeah.
Ousmane Dembele at Barcelona was not a superstar. He was not wonderful, right? He was okay, but he was not wonderful. Ousmane Dembele now in Paris Saint-Germain is now top contender for the Ballon d'Or. Rafinha under Xavi Hernandez was a player that Barcelona fans were insulting and saying, sell him, sell him. Hansi Flick came. Rafinha became a candidate for the Ballon d'Or. Vini Jr., before Ancelotti came, was a nobody. Ancelotti came to Real Madrid. Vini Jr. became one of the best players in the world. So you can clearly see that players that have good potential, high potential, are the players that top clubs always sign. But now, the problem is, most times, a coach will come in and play a player out of position, or a coach will come in and not use the player to his full potential, or the training style of the coach might not suit the player, and that might affect the player's development. So a lot of factors. But personally, if a player is not playing well, or if players, not one player, let me not, if not one player in a club, if in a club a team is playing a team is playing and you cannot point out 10 players or 9 players in the club that is doing well, the coach is a bad coach.
Now, let me come in. Let me also ask this. Sometimes I feel that potentials are mismatched. Now, what do I mean? A player who has potential, his potential that he have might be a potential for Zaragoza. And Barcelona is signing such a potential for Barcelona. Now, let's take an instance. We've seen small clubs have very good players, play very well. But when big clubs sign such potential, they flop. So a
Yes.
player might have potential, but such potential is not a potential for big club. It is a
But
potential for that.
but have you noticed that any club where the manager is good, it always looks like all the players are doing well.
Yeah, I agree. I
Any
agree
club where the
because
manager is good, it always now
yes,
right now, everybody is hailing Barcelona players. Oh,
yeah,
Pedri, this, that. Why? Because Hansi Flick is managing them properly. And that is how for me, that's how I see it. If the team is not performing up to standard, and the team being the players involved, the players in the team, you today you are insulting Rashford. Tomorrow you are insulting Lingard. Next tomorrow you are insulting Greenwood. Next tomorrow you say Foba no good. Next tomorrow you say Bruno Fernandes no sabi play ball. Next every day it's one player or the other that you are insulting. Then you look who is managing all these players. Who is managing them? That is the person you are supposed to be pointing fingers at, right? So personally, I feel 70% the coach, 30% the players, because players must work hard. You cannot go and
yeah.
be partying and be chilling. Then you cannot come to a match and you want to come and play. Well, it doesn't work that way.
That's nice, man. Your time with us has been fantastic, but we won't let you go without asking you these two questions.